Hello everyone. Welcome on in to a Saturday stream here with Tokyo and Ricky DeRoldi. Hope you're all doing well there. And today we're going to kick off the season. I've gone on a little bit since the end of Thursday night because we had the whole game crashing thing. I've gone sort of a week prior to the season. There still could be a bit of transfer activity. I need to catch you guys up on some of the things I've done. But something's happened which is definitely going to influence the amount of transfer activity that we might actually do. So, yeah, going to be interesting. But welcome on. Hope you're all doing well. And, yeah, hope your start to the weekend is going well. Hopefully it's off to a nice wee start. Been a long one here in New Zealand. So, had your day off. I had a day off from FM. Maybe I got punished for that because, well, you'll see shortly something very, very not good happened. Which we'll discuss, but hope you're all doing well. If you're on YouTube, thumbs up on the stream. Should have done that before we got off full screen mode. Yeah, if you're on Twitch, a follow is greatly appreciated. It's free. It helps out. It helps, just things that help out the streamer before these next 2.5 hours. But here's the club general state of things. So let's show you what we've done transfer-wise first. So if we go to recruitment, because I've done a little bit off the back of having to redo that bit on Thursday night, which was entirely a transfer stream, but we had a crash, so that was fun times. So I think we've got all this stuff done. Let me just check. Yeah, all that stuff had already happened, so we just need to go over into this part. So, Matsubara did leave. In the end, it was to the Lithuanian club Kauno Žalgiris for 2.6 million, so we do make a 500k profit there. And we indeed did replace him with Yuichi Nakajima from Nagoya Grampus, last season's runners-up. So we've raided them throughout this transfer window. Their first choice goalkeeper, now their previous first choice striker, just to come here and be a backup. He's a better player. So we've done all right there. Better backup striker, which is handy. Matsubala now over in Lithuania, worth quite a bit, but I reckon we've done all right there with the potential that he does have. I think we've done a bit of good work there to get rid of him for a slight profit. Also, loaned out Kita. The next thing we did, though, was actually bringing in a local left back. We were just getting a bit high on the foreign players here in that position. I thought he had more potential, so this deal was probably not as good as it could have been. He's got really good mentals and physicals. The technicals aren't great, but to be fair, there weren't many defenders out there who could cross the ball at all. 6 crossing was actually pretty good compared to what we could have had. He'll just be a bench player. Maurizio or the South Korean Chung Young would actually start over him. It's just if someone on the bench who can come on. So 825k to get him off Viva La Nagasaki. Very much a impact sub sort of player. So he shouldn't feature a heck of a lot. We got rid of Sota Kawasaki. Wanted to leave the club. He was a bit average in the first season here, so we let go of him. And we bought him for 1.4, sold him for 1.6. He's gone to Koda Sanga. Quite a good player. Would have liked to keep him being a local, but just didn't want to stay around. So he's gone. Make a slight profit on him, not a huge one, but it is a slight profit, 200k. Got rid of a local lad in Uchino to Albertix Nagata. Yeah, just not very good. That's why. And have bought in a left winger. Masaki Mochizuki is a bit better than Ishizaka. So that's the reason we bought him in, or the issue that we bought in last season. We've got a couple of issues here. He looks pretty good. Good little in-between of the bloke we bought in and O'Hara. So I reckon we've done all right there. Quite well rounded, especially for the price. I think we did quite well there. 2.6 million. Sanfleke paid more than that, as did Urawa. So we've done all right there. And he had a really good season last year, for that price. For a guy who got 10 goals and 15 assists. Yeah, I reckon we've done all right there for 2.6 million. So that's where we did use pretty much the Kawasaki money. So it means that currently we're looking like this in our team. It's pretty nice. I think it's a bit stronger up front. Miyazawa's just come back from a preseason injury, which is not ideal, but he's still our best striker. But Nakajima's been doing a good job when he's not been there. So changes on both wings. Tanabe and Mashizuki, I still can't find an improvement on Valakari. So I think we're going to keep him for the final season of his contract. Defensively, no changes there. Chun Yung, and we've still got Maurizio down there. I would like to get rid of Rue, but can't really because he doesn't want to leave. Higgum steps into the Kawasaki role, but is a foreigner, so that might throw the balance out a little bit. Kobayashi got the call up from the B team with one of our other centre backs being loaned out because he got angry about not playing enough last year. And Maurizio will actually be above Furushima on the pecking order. Adam on the bench is our right back backup. He's a sort of new signing. We got him in during last season in that mid-season window where we just signed a bunch of players. But we were looking at getting rid of Shimazaki because I say looking, his release clause got triggered. 3.5 million by Emirates. I presume are in the UAE. Indeed they are. That makes a lot of sense. And we have a deal lined up to replace him with this guy who is actually a local player, Hamazan Shweeb, Australian but part Malaysian, so counts as a local because sure he does. For pretty much what we were getting for Shimazaki, and honestly might be a little bit better looking at some of those attributes, technically in particular, looks really good. So I was quite excited about that deal. We can sell Kobe, but then I got up to this point, the transfer was about to go through. We couldn't afford it anyway because the Shimazaki deal hadn't quite gone through yet. And this happened. The board have announced they have decreased the percentage of transfer revenue made available to 5%. As a reminder, end of May, just got that up to 100%. So 2 months and they've completely nuked that. So with that in mind, we've offered a contract to Shimazaki, a new one with our release clause, because that seems sensible. Because if we only get 5% of that, we sure as heck can't replace him with a signing. So yeah, hopefully extends that contract now. Yeah, the board have just nuked me there, haven't they? So I'd imagine that's going to be most of the transfer business done thanks to the decrease to available transfer revenue. I don't even think financially we're that bad, especially once we get money for the Champions League, which has not been scheduled yet. I'm pretty sure we're going to be pretty good once we get Champions League money. But anyway, stupid board. I think it was the stream or last stream or the stream before where Daniel Toff was like stepping away from the club, and I was like, that's probably not going to be a big deal. Turns out it is. Because yeah. Quite a big deal, that. So, yeah, that's what we've got left. Unless I'm trying to show you what we've got left. It's right there. I don't need to click on it. 332k and 51k on the wage. I dare say that should transfer. There's no way we can do that. Maybe release clauses, but that 5%'s just stuffed us royally. It's not even worth selling anyone now. So we'll see what we can do if we do lose Shimazaki with that release clause being triggered. Hopefully he just signs the extension and we're all good. This guy is available in DM on loan. As is that guy actually, but this guy's at Liverpool, so probably a bit better. He is more of a winger, but he wouldn't be awful as a DLP. Would probably have him as a backup behind Hattori, honestly. He's a bit of a weird player, but he is available on loan in Japanese, so that might be the go. If if we do lose that guy that we Shimazaki and Tori, honestly might be better actually from Sudeizo Osaka's reserves. So there are a couple of loan options anyway, but it's kind of stuffed any plans we had there for signing someone. It's a shame because I just got this lovely little filter working with partially stuff. In fact, what's this Netherlands guy? Is he part Indonesian? Oh, you would be very interesting actually. Right, that could be that might be the new plan then. Solomon A. There's a couple of Dutchmen. That's why Kantepe's a local, of course, with that wonderful name from. I mean, Beefy, we could actually sign him for the amount of money he's worth. Wouldn't be a great. One, especially not being comfortable with big matches. Either way, there's a couple of Dutch. And, well, one. Okay, anyway. Sorry, I'm just getting caught up here on my filters I set up for local players. But yeah, the big news, signed a couple of people, and the board did that. So we probably can't do too much more, but we've got a week until we kick things off against Constantly Sapporo. So a lot more on-field action today. We'll make up for the, what was it, hour or so we had to make up for the freaking game crashing during the transfer window last stream. So yeah, we'll get that. So I tried to make up for that. Won all our preseason games too, which is nice to be fair. The backup team's probably been scoring more goals. But I suspect this season we are going to need to rotate a bit more with Champions League as well as the Cups, as well as the League. It's going to get a bit hectic. Champions League kicks off at the end of August, for anyone wondering. So I'm not sure we'll get to a game in the Champions League today. We could. We should definitely find out fixtures, and hopefully as well we might get a bit of money for that, because that, I don't know how the finances got worse after winning the league, but yeah, apparently they have. Right, captains, let's sort this out. So they want Kabari to be the captain. I don't mind it. Leadership. I mean, Hattori doesn't start. Kirinov? I feel like Fujikawa was more of a regular starter for us, actually. Like a bit more of a solid starter. Hattori would be great if we knew that what's-his-face was leaving. We might chuck... Might chuck it on Fujikawa, the vice-captaincy. Making the 19-year-old captains interesting. But, yeah, we'll do that, I think. Captain-wise, and go back down here a bit to sort this all out. We are only just getting through some of these reports for, like, tied players and stuff, so it has taken a wee while. But, yeah, that's a striker from Spurs, so we're not too interested in that on a loan. But yeah, right, let's continue. But it's a real nervy waiting game right now about whether Shimazaki re-signs with us or leaves. Because that's really, it's a bit of, that's going to really mud us with that, the amount of money we'll actually get for that now. Like that'll break me if he leaves. I was a nice plan there, and yeah. It's not going to go too well for us now if he does leave, so that's not fun if it goes through. Thankfully, there are some options of players we can bring in on loan, so it's not horrific, but it would not be ideal. And if we didn't have Champions League here this season, I might be looking in the job centre with what they've just done to me there, but I think we've got a squad that can still do quite well in that, so we're not throwing a massive tantrum. As Rue gets injured, that's fine. We're actually trying to get rid of him anyway, to be fair. So, not the worst player. Like, look at that from our reserve team. We are cooking this season. A lot of the players down there too, with loan listed, like the ones we bought in, is wonder kids. But halfway through last season, but I'll try and get them local loans so they can work towards becoming Japanese citizens. Not that it's probably something to worry about long term here, but seems like a smart thing to do. Try and work on reducing that foreign player situation we've got going on, because there are quite a few in that reserve team in particular with quite high potential. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well out there. Just a little bit of catch up on there from the end of the last stream. Got a bit crazy. Yeah, Samaya was the one that we loaned out over in Korea, Busan iPark. So I think, to be fair, it'll come back halfway through the season with how that the Korean league works, time-wise, I think. Don't quote me on that. I should really know more. Now then, Barza No, Norway. We're not sending them to Norway, so we'll reject that. We're trying to get local loans for these guys. Gifu are in Japan. J3, he's already got a couple of important player deals in for quite high wages, so the playing time is okay. To be fair, I think that's a not bad deal. We'll just make sure. For Marcelinho, it's pretty much the same. So he can choose between Fukushima and Gifu. Ushibori loan. We've got pretty handy local left wingers now. And yeah, the Shimazaki situation is what we're sweating on right now. Oh geez, and these are coming through all over the shop now. Annoyingly, not really the players I'm looking for nationality-wise, but we'll keep this tidy. Come on, the Tokyo, exactly. Oh, yeah, I got done dirty. Dirty by the board, mate. Have you just come in? Did you hear my big recap about all the transfers? Or we are sweating on Shimazaki extending his contract now, because I do not want to lose him for his release clause if we only get 5% of it. Because that's not fun. What's 5% of 3.5 million? It's certainly not enough to do something decent, I suspect. I wouldn't say we've been cleaning out the team. It's pretty similar, honestly. We've brought in the goalkeeper, Akuda, 2 new wingers, Tanabe and Mashizuki. And there's a few new players on the bench, a new backup right back. The left back's technically an improvement, a new player, but he's just there to be an impact sub because Maurizio still comes in. A couple of these guys that were called up, we signed halfway through last season, but a backup striker. And I think that's it that we've done, really. It's not as much. I mean, we are the reigning champions, so it's not essential, but we did get an inbox item. Let me find it again. For you guys who popped in just after we started, if I can. There it is there. Our percentage of transfer revenue decreased from 100% to 5%. Just, I thought we'd better start at that stage today. And as that's happening, a release clause has been triggered for Shimazaki of 3.5 million. So if I've offered him a new contract, he better accept that contract, because otherwise, I had a player, because that release clause got triggered before that item came through. I lined up this guy who counts as a local because he's part Malaysian. Actually might be a bit better, but I put it in a bid which was also 3.5 million. We're not going to have 3.5 million now, so I could almost just pull out of that deal. But yeah, so if we lose Shimazaki, we need to loan someone, I suspect. Yeah, the Knicks fell short. Yeah, 180k. Yeah, freaking bored. They fell short. They never really looked like they did, they. I've got to be honest, I kind of switched off after they conceded 10 minutes in. And thank you for the follow, Yod HJD. And I'll tell you what, there's my Discord. You can sort that out. I usually sort it out after streaming. Discord stuff. You see Perth's last minute equaliser? I might have. Oh, did I? That was I might have seen it. Can't remember now. There was all sorts happening this morning. I might have seen a clip of it. Yeah. I want to say I did. Actually, no way. I saw a footage of a pretty dodgy, a pretty cynical foul that didn't get a card. That was it. So I don't know if I did actually. I can probably find it actually. Well, we're looking for Twitter and A-League. Just A-League, Shaun. I'll try some OFC Pro League on right now, Auckland FC. I will say, the women are good, aren't they? The next woman. Who needs the men? Right, here we go. Oh, yes, I did see the Kolikovsky goal, of course. I knew there was a bit of weird goalkeeper. Yeah, for some reason I thought I saw it. And I did see that because the goalkeeper came out and collected the wrong man. Scary seeing all the players I play against now. They get massive moves and I'm just at my ball. Oh, dear. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, hour and a half of the A-League. Yeah, so I think both Auckland teams are playing at the same time. And, oh, freaking. Right, we're safe. Love that from him. Doesn't want to go UAE. He probably would have got a lot bigger wages over there, Shimazaki. But he is committed to staying. So that's saved our Heine all sorts there. We can pull out of that deal as good as it would have been for the guy from Vissel Kobe because we aren't getting the money now. There is no release clause now. That is the big thing with that new contract. It was a 3.5 million release clause. Managed to get him on a new contract without one now, so that is good. Would have actually been able to improve with the player that we were going to bring in, but that whole 5% thing changed that entire plan. And there is the confirmation. We've got rid of his release clause. Very pleased. Still a couple of players here who do have release clauses though, like Miyazawa was one. He wants a lower one on his next contract, so I didn't want to do that because at the moment no one's getting up to that 5 million mark for him, wanted by Al Vassal. But yeah, we're done well with that. So thankfully, that's going to make us nice going into the season. Because yeah, that was a bit of a panic. It was all planned out, and then board reduced transfer, revenue retained. Oh no. It was like, don't you frickin' dare, you absolute wangs. But thankfully, we're all good. We are all good. So now I think we're pretty casually going through for the start of the season now. Because we sure as heck can't afford to do anything else, even if we sell someone. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I don't know what's happened there. We got to like 1 million in debt after our TV rights. Maybe because we spent some of the transfer budget that they gave us, but it's nothing dodgy, and we haven't got Champions League money yet either. So that's probably gonna help us out quite a bit. Just not really sure how we're in so much trouble having won the league. I don't know actually. It's a very good. I will have to check that. I'll give Higgum, who we picked up off the next gen list last season on a free. He's now the backup in central midfield. Now we've lost Kawasaki. Yeah, how do we find that out? We are really warm favourites. To be fair, there's been a lot of sales, even from a club like Urawa this season. So I reckon we might be really strong this season, even compared to last year, because they've sold a lot of players. I'm not sure what's going on there. But season preview, we're top. Now, rules. Is there any financially stuff here? So we've still got the whole 5 foreign players in the squad thing. I can't see anything there that's overly concerning. Yeah, I did see that, Richard. Yeah, they're getting on that quick, aren't they? Man City, meanwhile, just twiddling their thumbs. No, to be fair, I suppose it's EFL technically compared to Premier League, isn't it? But still. But yeah, not good for Leicester. Continental. I haven't even looked at the FFP. To be fair, I don't even know the registration rules for the Champions League because I've gone to that competition a few times, and it's just disappeared. So, sorry, the rules don't pop up. So I can't really check even what the registration rules in that are. Yeah, did see Leeds beat Forest. Thought Forest might put up more of a fight there for some reason. Oh yeah, in Europe, yeah, I think other parts of the world are a little bit different. I'll be able to probably check it more once our fixtures come through. We've just had, we were playing Urawa, fourth game of the season. That's now disappeared till well later on because the Emperor's Cup, we've got Tokyo Verde, who I think we played last year. Or I'm thinking that because we played their women's team in the Champions League back at Newcastle, maybe. But that now makes our start to the season relatively nice up until Vissel Kobe. But we can't be far off this qualifiers happening because I saw before Melbourne City were playing someone. So I think we're going to get our fixtures soon and then the rules should pop up how they usually should. Because it is quite weird on this year's game. The rules sort of disappear at times. Even like in your own league, it doesn't tell you what you need for Asian qualification till the season starts. And yeah, it's a bit hard to keep track of. Yeah, it's a pub classic, put it that way. K-san. Anything with Jimmy Barnes, Cold Chisel tends to go off at pubs in New Zealand. Right, here's a bit average, get him off the shortlist. Cardiff want Mustafa. I want to keep him in Japan, honestly. Does anyone in Japan want to take this guy, please, instead of a foreign club? Especially if I'm not 10%. Go away, Cardiff. Jeez. What is that? Now, tricky. It's tricky to rock a... I've stuffed up the start. To rock a rum, it's right on time, it's tricky. There we go. Ali Tricky. Yokohama, are they still J2? They are. Right, they need our help. Yeah, and sing to the next two. That, I tell you what, it was a really cool announcement apart from the fact that everyone leaked it. But yeah, we'll get Tricky to Yokohama. He's honestly probably quite close to being good enough for the first team if someone wanted to buy Malizio. But yeah, we'll give him a loan and he could be a first teamer next season. Ali Tricky. But no, it'll be interesting to see how that works. Honestly, I think the defence needs more help at the moment, but and you would have thought Bill Tuiloma would help with that, and it doesn't seem to be working too well. Then the first choice goalkeeper being injured. Right, so Marcelinho's going to Hifu. So that will free up a bit of wage anyway. Yeah, it was. They got relegated the season before he came here. So they did not get promoted straight back up. We did pinch their striker in Miyazawa, to be fair. So, you know, that's probably had an impact. But yeah, they are not having a fun time last couple of years. Stuck in J2. But we are relatively strong favourites here for the season opener. We host Consadole. I haven't changed our tactic at all, which might be a mistake, given that we were a bit up and down late last season. But Consadole, 11th on the season preview, and we have done some pretty nice business where possible. So we'll get a prediction ready to go for those of you on Twitch. Thankfully, right, we're at a good stage with this now because got all those team needs from last season. Bit of training praise. Captain Kabari, 19-year-old, a bold move, but apparently he was the best option. But we've got a few assets that we can look to move on halfway through the season. I mean, hopefully they get a bit sick of their playing time, like a Daniel Rue will get annoyed. But we've just got so many good, there's so many good local left wing options, was sort of the position it made sense to just go all local in. So if we can get rid of him and hopefully we actually find a good young cam that's still the area. There's the concern with Valakari in the last year of his contract. Yeah, the whole firing Ange is looking more done by the day there from Spurs, but yeah, they are just feel like Spurs are kind of stuffed at this point, at least in terms of being a top half team. But they're pretty lucky that the relegation teams are so far behind them. But yes, it's like you get a couple of decent teams coming up from the championship one season. Spurs could be sweating big time. Oh, Hattori injured. Don't like that. Don't like that. That's going to stuff up my bloody bench balance. Right, TV rights raise. Oh, lovely. We get more money from TV rights. That's well timed. And Hattori, 1 to 3 days. That's actually not as much of a major, but it could mud us on the bench for this game. Because our other options are foreigner, so that's going to make this really interesting now. Might have to call up Shoji as the cam back up here, actually. That's probably the option we have to do instead of... well, it's probably the only option we have. This is Gamba Osaka, kick off the season 3-1 over Kashima. Yeah, club didn't respect some players for... Oh, yeah. Just weird. Just like... Yeah, they are so funny. They win a trophy and then the player... Anyway. Yeah. Weird decision making at that club. By most involved. But yeah. Yeah, it was good to see Song get a European trophy before he went to MLS as well. No, big fan of Sonny. Would have loved him at Liverpool, actually, but you know, we got Salah, so he went too bad off there. The BP could have Salah on one wing and Son on the other. But you know, Mane and Diaz were pretty, you know, we didn't really need to get Sonny in, but Sonny's a good sort, like Sonny. Right, lots of scouting of these Thai players. Not awful. Okay, shouldn't have said that too soon. Now, well, no, we're not going balanced because Jeepers Creepers, that's a horrific idea. We won the league last season. We're not going balanced. Now, Mickey, oh, I probably need to keep him. So let's just reject all those. Is he loan? No, he's not. He's a local, so we don't want to loan him out, actually. And what have we done? Okay, we've upped our season tickets. That's good. Now, I do need to sort this out. So, yeah, Hattori's cooked. So, we don't actually have a proper DM with no Hattori. I mean, both those... Okay, so one of those guys can go further back, so it's not too bad. So, Higgin. And we'll have to call up from the reserves. Where's... Oh, mate, that I need to remember his name. We used him a couple of times last season. Shoji, there he is. Right. Move to senior squad, pick instead of Arroyo. Right. Boomfa. He is fit, isn't he? Yes, lovely. Warren for loan, no shot. So we'll do that just because it's kind of being forced on us there. And we are still then in our foreign limits, so that is good. So, slight bench change with Hattori getting injured. To be fair, is also loan listed, so if he goes, then we are going to need to get someone in. Right, but time to save, because we learned that the hard way last time. And let's get into our first game of the season. Season 2 at Tokyo. Should be a big one. Finish in the top 2. Make sure we qualify for Champions League again, but hopefully can have a really good crack at that Champions League. Especially if the board keeps this frickin' 5% revenue thing going, because then long term don't know how good this is going to be. But debuts for Okuda, Tanabe, and Mashizuki. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same team we rolled with most of last season. I didn't actually see how the Chinese League finished. I probably need to catch up on my Zealanders and videos, because I think he did one on that, didn't he? The evil twin. I need to catch up on his videos. Oh my god. Epic drama, okay. Right, yeah, I do need to catch up on that one then. But at home, win. All we do is win, win, win. Do that again this season, fellas. Come on. So here we go. We have not changed a single thing from last season, which the way we got late half of it is a bit of a risk maybe, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. The way we're selling players, I actually reckon I think they're weaker than they were last year. Oh, 9 out of 16. Gee, Jesus. Okay. So we're in the bluer blue. They're in like the maroony blue. It's really not an ideal away jersey, that one of theirs. It's kind of black, but it isn't fully. As Fujikawa gets nearly yellow. Not sure we like that. So the next gen player that we pinched on a free might get a debut here at halftime. Higgin. Fujita pumps this deep. Bakirinov wins in the air. Tanabe to Fujikawa. Tanabe, the youngster. Oh, I thought he was going to square that. Instead, it was a kind of shot. I tell you what, like that there from Ishimaru, though, getting up early. So we're going to keep the ball here in a good spot, but that was the highlight. Not quite a debut goal there for Tanabe. Probably got a little bit greedier now. There's Consadole on the attack, but love that from Kabari, Captain Kabari. And Tanabe has somehow kept that. Mashizuki. Oh, Valakari in a lot of space, but puts the header wide. When I did China Rise the Nation back in the day to start with big transfer budget. Oh, yeah. That sounds about right, yeah. I remember FM21 or 20, I did a hexagon and went to Beijing over a South Korean club solely because they had like 100 million transfer budget. Didn't check the rules before then, so it was kind of a waste of money. But yeah, it was. Boy, they had money. As they just put that one over the bar, so we're getting the chances, just not quite hitting the target yet. All over them without the end product here. But they've got a yellow and now I've got a free kick. Okay, Tanabe, I tell you what, he's got the dribbling skills, the youngster. Oh, look at him go. Miyazawa's put it wide. I thought there must be a block in that. I can look at Tanabe on the ball though. Okay, set piece. Here's our new set piece coach. Cooked up some Ishimaru magic. Yes, but no, because he's put that well over the bar. So I've just noticed Ura were 3-0 up, so that's maybe I've overestimated their sales there. But tell you what, we are doing all the attacking without the end result here yet. I'm still encouraged. Give them till half time and then give them a rev up then if we need to. Scored a bunch of goals in the pre-season, albeit against a bunch of universities, so not sure how much we can take on out of that. Do get a corner out of this. Not sure why they headed that wide. Took 7 years to get a Chinese goalkeeper. Oh yeah, the goalkeeper rule, eh? That was fun. Right, 0-0, which is honestly disappointing with those stats. But everyone out there's playing pretty well. We'll take off Fujikawa for Higham. So a debut there. But we're playing pretty well, honestly. Yeah, just... Tell them to step up here. Oh, it's good work there on his first touch from Higham, winning the ball back. But yeah, we do really want to get off to a good start here, fellas. Right, the possession is a lovely number, 69. Oh no, 70, they've ruined it now. But this is just domination, except the important part being the scoreline. So we'll demand more. As I do that, a highlight does start. Chang Yong with a pretty poor ball, but we are going to get it back through Tanabe, who has looked quite lively outright today. One of the few players on a green rating. Bekedin to Higham. Tanabe. And there, Higham. There we are. America. You know the rest. Ben Higham makes it 1-0. Oh, really? Another... Yeah. Oh, I vaguely remember Chinese rules were so mental. But Ben Higham, debut goal. Love to see it. 1-0 to FC Tokyo. Finally. Because, boy, they've been coming. Big Ben, that's the one. Pushing off the Galaxy Academy. Off the next gen list. And now we hopefully put the foot down now, because the last thing I want is them to score their one shot on target. Valakari, Ishimaru, off the post. It's Chun Young's there. There we go. I was getting a horrible feeling about this game for a while there, but he's put that one away. That's his first goal for the club. That's taken a wee while. He's been here since midway through last season, but tell you what, Ishimaru powered that against the post. And Chang Yong, with the slight help there of one of the defenders' thighs, puts that one away. So 2-0. I might make some subs here just while we can now, because I feel like we're a bit more comfy. So a debut for Adam. Tanabe, good debut. Rivera can come on for him. And while Shoji's in the team, let's get him out there for Valakari on a yellow heart. And do a bit of praise as well. Just manage the fitness a bit here. Early in the season. With games every 3 days for the first couple of months. Especially once the Champions League gets scheduled as well. It's going to be really tricky. Is that in the box? Rivera. I reckon it might be a pin this. Where he actually got tripped up. Or not. Seeing as it got spoiled. Must just be outside. Not that we're going to see it. Alright, mate, a couple more subs here while we've got the chance. Nakajima for Miyazawa because he hasn't scored. And of the rest, Shizaka actually probably needs some game time. Although Furushima ain't going to play much this season, so we'll give him No, I can't. We've used all our subs. Just the striker then. See if Nakajima can do what Miyazawa hasn't so far. And put the ball in the back of the old onion bag. Tommy Smith, we're wide. Right, 3 minutes of added time. Don't know where that came from. Old ESPN that. 2-0 though. Very solid first day win. Could have scored more with 12 shots on target, but we'll take a clean sheet on debut from Makuda, 7.2. It's a good, solid first game of the season. So we'll tell the fellas that. Be happy with that start. Pay it on the Tokyo. And kick into the rest of the things. That's what we need. 3 points in games like that at home. And Chun Young gets player of the game. Higham debut goal. He's gonna be quite good. Yeah, I mean the tackling might need work, but to be fair, one of the first things we saw from him was a good tackle, so he'll be fine. He'll be fine. How'd the Galaxy never play him? That's hilarious. But that's what we want to see now, schedule-wise. What we got? We've got, yeah, pretty short backup here. So let's sort that out. Oh, yeah, that way up, Shaun. And get those two rested in particular. And kick on. We're away next as Ushibori is going to go on loan. Got a little bit of first team football last year. We've got a lot of left wingers like that, so a loan won't hurt us of him. But yeah, we've got Selezo Osaka away from home up next. Oh, right. Get the whole name in there, Shaun. There we go, right. So another prediction live for the Twitch viewers. Right, sorry, I need to watch that now so I can turn it off. Okay. Go know about him. Now the reserve players. This will be like a day before the game, so he can probably get a run. We might still need a Royo. Furushima. We kind of do need. Maurizio can get a run. So those two can get 90 minutes. That's what we'll do. Okay, he's just okay enough, the Russian, to be put on the short list. And let's kick on a bit more. So we've got 2 more J1 games, then we've got the Cup against Tokyo Verdy. Well, you're not as strong a favourite for this one on the road. Does check out. We're a little bit ropey on the road late last season. So hopefully that doesn't continue. Otherwise, might actually have to think about changing some stuff up tactically. But on the whole, that first game was pretty nice. So I think we'll just try and stick with it at the moment. No, we're not getting rid of Atani. He could be quite handy. Being a semi-decent wingback who's a local. Right, tactically, anything. Fine. Put it from the back. Sure, we'll do that then. That'll be it. Right, Champions League group stage has been drawn. Is that all we get? Okay. Maybe, hopefully we get more when we actually, win games. Right, hopefully we actually got here then. It's going to be a lot easier just to check the fixture schedule. So we start off with Shanghai Port, away at Melbourne City. Good 18. How are you, mate? Central Coast we've got as well. Okay, it's a bit wild considering IRL, but anyway. Mazhao Haka. Is that another Chinese club? It is. It's China and Aussie. Heavily, of course, we're on the east side, so I shouldn't be surprised by that. Jeonbuk, who I believe we bet with Manjung. So, given that, Busan iParks, we get the South Korean block in November. And Port from Thailand. So that should be the gimme, even if it's on the road. And Ulsan, so we get 3 South Korean teams, 2 Aussie, 2 China, 1 Thai. You're terrible. Playing if you're about to go into administration. Yeah, I'm sure you hopefully you get a tycoon takeover then. But yeah, geez, it's not great, man. It's not great on the finance side, then, is it? What club are you playing as? Out of curiosity, reckon MacArthur or Melbourne City have a chance? Yeah, they do it. Yeah, probably a fair call that. It's a weird comp, the Asian Champions League, sitting over here in New Zealand, because we've got a kind of interest, but not. If you know what I mean. Sort of know him from the A League, but we can't qualify, so it's like, whatever. As they. Okay, 2.9 is fine. That's nowhere near his release clause, so we're going to be able to keep hold of him. Now, right. So here we go. Game 2 now. Is Tori fit? He is. He's just a bit more versatile than Higgum, so it's a bit harsh. But we will chuck Hattori on the bench. Yeah. But Fushikawa definitely needs to watch himself. Because Higgum could be a good one in that central midfield role. And it does also mean that Arroyo can come in for Shoji. So we'll get him back down to the reserves, and happy days. So, otherwise, stick with that same team. And hopefully get off to a good start on the road. Edinburgh City, right. Edinburgh City, 4th Div of Scotland with a 15-point deduction. I've just finished 9th season, top flight for 4 seasons in a row, finished 4th every time. That's a weird one, man. Yeah. What, 4th? Are you getting into European qualifying? That's probably what's missing then. Just some European money maybe, but... yeah. Yeah, well that, yeah. You've got the thing I got done with the transfer revenue bollocks that I got going to today. There's a peculiar one though, like consistently up there. Anyway, here we are. The opposition, Cerezo Osaka in the pink and blue. We're in the same uniform we were before. Blue with the red stripe. But on the road. where it's fair to say back half of last season we did start to wobble a little bit, albeit around some big cup games. Let's hopefully get off to a good one here off the post early from a set piece. We're going close from set piece a couple of times without scoring. Yeah, yeah, okay, so it is board stuff then mainly. That sucks. That sucks. 40 million, that's mental, but yeah. I think you need some good European runs then, unfortunately. Oh, yes, he's put it away. Goodness me, got a good touch on that, the goalie, Abata, but Ishimaru off the mark. 2 meters tall. Can't teach that. Looks like this season, the set-piece coach that we've brought in might realise that we should be making the most of that as much as possible. Jeez, he got a really strong touch on that. You get European qualifiers. If domestic cup was won by someone in top 3, right, so it's conference round, made it to league, yeah, okay. Too many fixtures, okay. Yeah, you just need to get into that top 3 and just find a way to consistently get yourself in there and then work towards just picking up a couple of sneaky wins here and there, because that's where the money comes from. Tell you what, we are on the back foot after that first goal. At least it looked like it. Oh, that was a bit fancy from Moshizuki. And he's getting it back out there on the left-hand side. It keeps it. Despite a pretty good effort there from Diaz. Oh, Tanabe, that header's awful. Just need to go low and right there, but went high and middle. Yellow card, must have been them. At least we've got a first half goal this time. Giving them a couple of chances from set piece, but thankfully getting away with it. We've got a 1-0 lead. Pretty dominant again, so yeah, got to be pretty happy. What game is this? This is Football Manager 26. All the A's and the B's and the C's. Can't get anywhere near Celtic or Rangers. Usually someone else gives a push. Right. Oh yeah, that's where the struggle is. Unfortunately, in FM in those nations, you need the Europe PMA to get to the clubs that are in Europe. Yeah. Might go heavy on loans one season, maybe, I don't know. Premier League loans or something. Yeah, or the Tycoon Takeover, that's the other one. And just hope it comes through. But yeah, it's really tough when you get in those situations. Okay, still only 1-0 up here, so really want that cushion goal. Oh yeah. Pay 100. Oh, okay. It's not great then, is it? Can you get an affiliation? Because if you can do that, that might help. Get a overseas affiliate or something over in the Prem. So that's a way to work around it. Right, before that rest of the highlight goes through, we'll take off Miyazawa here, not going too well. But Okuda took that free kick very confidently, which you'll have to see. From our new number 1, or 16. Jeez, assistant manager Hermia there, didn't he? Valakari's going to get to that. Oni with a horrific finish. Good grief. I wouldn't think that was a bloke that scored double figures goals and assists last season. That should have been 2. Hopefully it won't come back and bite us, that. Okay, oh, we've got some tired boys out there. So this game is you set up the tactics and instructions and stuff and make the signings, but the actual game itself plays out. So it's not like FIFA where in that regard so it's a management game. No way as I speak, my physio chief's getting Doffel being sacked, but oh my lord. You might be cooked, unfortunately. So we'll get Rivera on. I'll get Adam on as well at right back, actually. And as that goes through, he's about to take a throw, and this could be, yeah, hopefully something comes up big for you. The FM gods, but it doesn't sound great, unfortunately. Fujikawa. Oh, thought we were going to get a nice shot off there, but apparently not. Eventually, long range effort, but yeah, it wasn't much of a high percentage chance in that. Really want the second goal. No, we'll start time wasting and get Falakari off. Is that our last stoppage? It is, right? Who else could we? Probably the left winger, so we'll get Shizaka on. The ball moves too fast. Oh, man. Mate, a lot of people play a lot quicker than this, don't you worry about that. It's pretty tame for FM standards. So a little bit of time wasting. Am I a bad person for signing players for very cheap up front? Have most of the money in installments? No, that's exactly how you're supposed to play the game. It's exactly how you're supposed to do it. Just the future you can worry about all that stuff, or future club, whoever's at the club. Oh, I love that from a Shizaka. Floats it in. Oh, Royo, that's not a great header from you. Alright, we've done all our subs. We'll do more time wasting. A little bit concerning it's been just the one set piece goal in this game, but that is what it is. We've got 4 minutes of extra time, or added time to hang on here. Yeah, words. And we will do that. It's a little bit scratchy, but it's a win. I say scratchy, they didn't do much, did they? So statistically, the tactics working well. Yet again. Great defensive shift there from our fellas. Ishimaru off the goal, but most people, maybe apart from Bekirdanov, very good games at the back. So that is nice. Yeah, I'll say we didn't play as well as we can with 1 goal, but we pick up the 3 points. And even at this early stage of the season, that's what matters. So we keep pace with a couple of other unbeaten teams, Urawa in particular. And Ishimaru with a very good performance, which we love to see from the big tall unit. Oh, Nigerian. Oh, yeah, 30k and 250k. Well, yeah. Don't hate the player, hate the game. But in all seriousness, yeah. You got to do it sometimes. You got to be selfish and think about you. In FM. Yes, I am from New Zealand. Correct. As I need to do the rest again because we've got a quick backup here. Right. So we've got Gamba Osaka up next at home. They've got off to a good start. 2 wins from 2. So why not choose Real Madrid? I'm doing a Journeyman. That's why we haven't got that far yet. And also Real Madrid. Real Madrid's a bit boring, isn't it? Just we can make a couple of signings and win everything. Well, like a bit of progression in my saves. But a little bit of a grind. he says he's at a club that were the preseason favourites, but we start off in Malaysia, so it's okay. There's a lot of transfer activity. Martin Cunha, so not a good one. But yeah, Gamba Osaka, not going too badly. Who have they? Okay, can't check on from that. Let's love how it brings up two different screens. But Kashima and Sagamihara, who were actually quite handy last year, so that's, yeah. Oh, a story of my save. So it's a Journeyman. We started in Malaysia, 5 seasons there. Got them up from the second tier to being one of the also rans in behind JDT, who are like the Bayern of Malaysia. Weren't getting any coaching badges, so made the move to my local women's club, the Wellington Phoenix. They were £1 million in debt though, and one of the jobs that we applied for when still in Malaysia then came back to us 2 months after we joined Wellington, and looked a bit better. So the chat told me that we'd go there, being Newcastle, won the Aussie League 2 seasons in a row there, and the Asian Champions League in the second season on the women's side. And now we're going to try and do it with the men here. And Japan with FC Tokyo, won the J1 last season. No cups, which was pretty annoying because penalty shootouts did us both times. But yeah, the main goal is to try and win a Champions League here, which we get the chance to do this season. So that's essentially what's gone on so far in the save. I'm not sure if we're going to try and win all the various Champions Leagues and whatnot, but we'll see how things go. Everyone can win the UCL for Real Madrid, but not everyone can start. Exactly, that's it, my dim sum. Now, Tricky is off to Yokohama on a loan. Very promising player, but Moroccan, we probably can't use him that much. We've got Maurizio and Chan Young in front of him, so we'll give him a loan there to Yokohama in the J2. Get that wage off our books. I'm a Celtic fan, so love keeping on the Japanese league. Yep, exactly. The good old Ange effect. For lack of a better term. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think it should be for you guys were doing that before you showed up too, weren't you? But no, it's actually on a really good time. It's just kicking off this week, and I noticed that there's games like about 5 p.m-ish my time. It's free to watch on YouTube as well, which is quite nice. Big ups to the J League for that. But this is the shortened version of what's happened so far, in case anyone's wondering. Save wise, exclamation mark save if you ever want to remind yourself. But let's keep morale high, and I'll get a prediction going shortly as well. Let's do that now. So there we are. Right, prediction now going. If you want us to try and win channel points, this will be potentially a bit trickier, the way these guys have started the season. But yeah, there's not really, transfer window's still open. There's just no point doing anything with that whole 5% of the revenue for us, because what's the point? So we might as well stick with the squad we've got. Won't really help us out financially at all trying to sell anyone. I did not see Rodrigo's injury. Is it quite nasty, is it? That's usually what follows up next. Tendonitis. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not great, is it? Okay, it's a bummer. Oh, Kawasaki hosting Urawa too. That's a big game, right? Hopefully they can take some points off each other. That would be handy early season. It's a couple of weeks to months. Oh yeah, okay. Hopefully on the lighter side of things then. Ah, that's the way to do it then. Yeah, that's the way to do it, Aiden. Because yeah, the high wage earners, that's actually, yeah, a very smart way to go about it. Well, so if the club's in financial trouble, I've found that sometimes you can actually get players onto, if you're trying to renew the contracts, some of them are actually quite willing to get lower wages. Check with the agent first, but probably wouldn't be a bad idea either for the ones you want to keep around. Okay, so Rawa must have not lost. It doesn't come up because it is a Twitch rule thing on the screen. You're not allowed to have YouTube chat on Twitch for some reason. So yeah, that is why. Because yeah, Twitch don't want something coming through another platform on screen, so it's one of those nuisancey things, but it is what it is. Right, pretty much just sticking with what we were doing then. Right, you know, they picked up a 2-1 Right, let's try and keep track with Urawa early. Quick save. Very edgy about that after the last stream there. And we've got this, then we get stuck into a cup game against the J2 team where maybe we can rotate a little bit. Just, yeah, because we're going to need to manage fitness a bit more this season. But let's crack into it. I think we stick with that same team. No need to change things. No, we're good. Yep, that team will do the job. Get into the match. Happy days. What time is it? So here it's 4:15, give or take a few minutes in the afternoon. So late afternoon. But let's show them why we're favourites. Really? Yeah, I could see it. But they had that little run of form, taking the points off. You know, they're pushing good teams for a little while, but I think they're going to leave it too late, aren't they? I say pushing good teams. They beat Man U, so that, I mean that's, well, they draw off Man U. Even if they draw, they beat them. Either way, not sure you'd say. I mean, I was going to say not sure you'd say it was a good team. That was back when Amadon was in charge, but it's probably a bit harsh on Man U now, the way they're starting to look. But yeah, I think the bottom three might be pretty well cooked. But you never know, it's only, what, early Feb? Still plenty of games to change things, but they've got to make up a decent amount of points now, don't they? And also hope that a Forest or a Leeds just fall off a cliff as well. But this is an encouraging start down the right end, getting the shots off. but we haven't got the opener yet, but we're only 10 minutes in. But if we can get on top against a team like Gumbo Osaka, who have got off to a pretty nice start this season, that's encouraging. And we've got the ball here in the final third. Tanabe all the way back to Ishimaru, Shimazaki, Miyazawa. We give the ball away, or we do. Well, that's a lovely, just straight back to us there. Valakari, Tanabe. Oh, the run from Miyazawa, who misses, bro. That was a big chance. He's not got off to a hot start this season, actually. It's been a while since he's actually scored for us, Miyazawa, it feels like. Didn't in last season that well either, honestly. Sold backup striker 4 million, high potential here. That might be what you have to do. The high earners, the high earners, or the nice to haves rather than the need to haves. Jeez, we're battering the door down here though for an opener. Miyazawa should have made it 1-0, and Nishimaru hits the post. Okay, why did we kick that out on the full? Akuta's got a partial injury. Oh, lovely. Please get through to half-time. I don't want to sub my goalie. And we do still have our first choice from last season to be fair, so it's not panic stations. That would suck. Well, I've demanded more here. This is our third, so we're very early in the season playing another team who have got 2 from 2. And that's good from Bakedinov. There's Valakari for Shimazaki. Oh, it starts to get on a run. Oh, did they stay on side? They did, and they've just got back in time there. And we do see the corner, right? Let's get Ishimaru to put one away at home. Nope. Okay, Miyazawa. Oh, off he goes. Miyazawa. There we go. He's actually scored. Yuki. Yuki who's actually still active. Sorry, Sonoda fans. But Yuki Miyazawa. Just does. Didn't actually think he was going to score from there, but he's got the job done. Help from the post. We take a 1-0 lead. So we're still very early in the season, Richard. Can we get one more of the... It's a weird time for a highlight. Hopefully I just don't get a whistle right now, because that would be just peak FM26 to be fair, but like, why show me that? Like, seriously, game, why show me that? Right, we're going to take off the goalie just to be safe here. So don't want that long term. So Ishikawa, don't let me down. He shouldn't, he's pretty solid, but he did let me down a couple of times last season. But 1-0 in a good spot. Let's just do that. Do the going well, capable of better. And crack into the second half. It was a little bit frustrating. We've got to use a sub on a goalie. Hopefully the backup doesn't get injured now, because then that would be just chaos. Ueda is a very good player, so we better keep an eye on him. Good tackle there from Kabari. And we head that one away. Miyazawa, oh, counter. Help him out there. 17, Tanabe. Oh, Tanabe, keep going. Oh, good save. Sakalidis. Yeah, I did get confirmed at it. I saw the rumours. Wasn't sure if it got like officially confirmed, but sounds like it's going to be a goer. Timing's going to be interesting, eh? I heard there was the odd thing about that they might look at doing a Sunday Arvo, and honestly, it's not a Sunday Arvo, but although could they? It's always a Wednesday night, isn't it? But yeah, Might be a bit earlier than the Aussies are used to. Because old Auntie Helen and the Eden Park Trust don't like late starts. How have we not put that away? Good block on Tanabe. Yeah, Wednesday night. Yeah, exactly. So we just talk about afternoon kickoff, but I don't think that works for State of O because they don't play on the weekend. All right, still 1-0 up. Really need that second goal here, don't we? Especially having brought Ishikawa on, just to try and lock this down. It's Fujikawa. Been okay so far. Pretty harsh that we dropped Higham, to be fair. The latest. They do have concerts there these days, but I'd say it might be 8. Just, yeah, old Auntie Helen Clark, she's got a freaking hold on that whole area. It's totally not her fault that she moved in next to a rugby ground. No, it's the rugby ground's fault. Jeepers. Sport ground's fault. How dare they be here? Yeah. For those unaware, a former Prime Minister. I should point that out. Who do I support? In the Prem, Liverpool. We'll take Valakari off on that 6.54. In the A-League, we'll get Bakirnov off here as well. In the A-League, Wellington. In the OFC Pro League, South Island. Yeah, I think that's all we'll do for now. We're going to have quite a few subs on that final stoppage, aren't we? Okay, Adam got a yellow, but we can't do much about that. Right, I have to do the time wasting thing again here. Just need to work on our clinicalness. Feels like here at the moment, just not quite finishing off as much as we'd like. Striker takes the free kick. Okay, now Ishimaru better sprint back there, seeing as he didn't get his hit on the end of that. Although that is a horrific clearance from their goalkeeper. Tanabe. Probably should have looked for the pass there instead of the shot. Right, we're getting to 85-ish. Yep, let's get Tanabe off and do that. So we want, where is he? Where is he? Up top, Rivera, and who else is not playing that well? Might try Hattori alongside Shimazaki. Right, come on. Put these guys away finally, guys. Moshizuki, let's get an assist. First assist for the club. Sounds like a coffee, but Moshizuki. Whips it in there. Oh, jeepers. How have we not got 2? Praise. 3.1 XG, fellas. Goodness me. Right, we hold on. 1-0, which, seeing as we have to take off the goalkeeper, I think we take that. Especially Ueda is a pretty nice striker, so we kept him quiet. So we are joint top with Kashiwa and Urawa. Going into the first cup game this season against Verdi from J2, so we might have a bit of a rotate here. Now Akuda, how bad is this? Five to 6 weeks. It's just what I need for the start of Start of the Champions League. Okay, so we lost our goalkeeper. Let's sort that out. So Ishikawa comes in. Reserves. Where's Nori? Or Mori, sorry. Yeah, Mori. That's who we want. Get him up there. Boom, far. Oh, backup striker suspended. Awesome, so we can't arrest him. Otherwise, though, we might give the fringies a go here, which is a big old risk. But we need to do it at some stage. We've got quite good squad depth here. Like, there's not a lot of a drop off, so we'll trust the squad. Be possible here. We probably should put a couple of players there can go up front if we need them to. How are we looking? 6 out of 5 foreigners, right? Where's old mate Shoji? It's probably what we have to do here, isn't it? Might just to keep him up in this team the way it's going. Boomfa for Valakari. But you feel we might just do that anyway. Yeah, might do that. But I think that's going to work best. What else we could? You know, we've got stuff all striker options anyway. Yeah, we'll have to go after this team, I think, for this next one. Hopefully, it doesn't backfire. Because we're playing a J2 team. And to be fair, the backup team was scoring like 12 goals in some preseason games. So, you never know. But we'll get that prediction paid out. Now, I think this one will go into penalties if nothing goes down. So, I think it will be a who goes through. Are we at home? We are. Cool. Right. Gives us more confidence. Tokyo Derby, there's 2 actually. Bit of a derby. In the Emperor's Cup, which we missed out on a semi-final shootout last year. Should be starting more games. Good luck. Yeah, time. Yeah, it will be a. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to make it quite weird. So I'm thinking 8 o'clock our time might be how it rocks. But yeah, maybe 8:30. I'm trying to remember what time the World Cup final started. Back when we had the Rugby World Cup, the men's one. All right, we've got to be really careful about this, don't we? Because we don't want to upset. Yeah, don't want to upset him because we don't get any money if we sell him. So I'll start you in the cups. Okay, it's going to be annoying. Yeah, 8:05, the Sydney games kick off. So, yeah. I suppose the difference is 8:05 in Sydney is 10:05 in New Zealand. So, that's yeah. That is not going to be happening unless they really have cooked up something. Right. Hopefully we don't have any inbox items about that, but I really can't afford to sell people here. Stupid board. Yeah, 330. That's some commitment, Aiden. All right, you get through that transfer window, mate. You can have a nice sleep after that. Just get all the pressure off you. Take all that weight off your shoulders first. No, we're not getting rid of Tani. I better check this too. Oops. It's all right, Stream Deck. Sorry, just let me shat myself there by hitting the Stream Deck. Oh my god, how do we get 68 players? The club's so broke. Why are we doing so much scouting? Does the list feature actually work now? I don't. Well, if you mean the Warriors players. Oh, this works now. Oh, well, that helps. Right, that must have been in the last update because, wow, that's so much quicker. Well, that could have saved me freaking a couple of minutes each time. But yeah, maybe some of the Warriors, but they won't. They won't select the New Zealand nationals, put it that way. So it defeats the whole purpose of it, doesn't it? Like trying to... Oh, God, okay. We've upset the squad. Well, you try managing with 5% of transfer revenue, guys. Seriously, what am I supposed to do? Well, we do have quite a few left wingers, actually. We might just... Oh, yeah, New Zealand born players, but the ones that have committed for the Kiwis are... Yeah. Okay, bypass the press. Yep, right. But we've upset the squad or two players. Who are the 2 players? Come on. It's hardly a squad, is it? Mori and Shoji. Oh, and Hattori. So 2 players who usually aren't in the first team, and Hattori who wants to leave anyway. I mean... We're on a great run. He wouldn't disrupt, right? Oh, I lost the dressing room. You fellas. Right, 2 of you are going back down to reserves as soon as possible anyway. Hattori. Can all of you guys disappear? Oh, seriously. What am I supposed to do? I get no money if I sell people. You freaking morons. Right. I'm about to play them in a cup game anyway, so hopefully that gets them off our back a little bit. Does Alaves pick up Morgan Gibbs-White? Now, not a lot really, is there? We'll give him some game time because he doesn't play for us. He's suspended, so we'll definitely give him some game time. Yes, you can play. And where's... I don't know why the goalkeeper's not available, but anyway. Would have blimmin' sold him if I had the 100% transfer revenue, or even like 70 or something, but 5%, just like, how am I supposed to sell people? If anything, Rue should be ahead of him as well, so there's too much depth in that area. Yeah. I'm the manager. I won your first trophy. My way or the highway. All right, let's crack into this one. It would be able to do a save. Actually, oh, 4. Okay. I am live weekends, so today and tomorrow from 3 p.m. my time, and Wednesdays and Thursdays from 6:30 p.m. my time, which is a lot more kind on the European side, I'm aware. Right, how have we got on the bench? Shimazaki, that works well. Okay. Little bit risky, going for a very heavy rotation here, but the J2 team, we've got a lot of fixtures this year. We've got to rely on the backups at some stage. So let's hope. Yeah, it's it, isn't it? Yeah, it's a weird system. But yeah, I don't think they'll change the rules just for the year they play in Auckland. Oh, okay. Akira wants to talk to us. I know what we're capable of. Yep, Derby. No, I taken him a stride, bro. I'm cool as a cucumber. Calm as a cactus. That doesn't work as well, does it? Cactus is a prickly. That's not really, no. Right, let's just kick off before I say something else that makes no sense. Tokyo Verde, green and white. We are still wearing the same uniform we have been all season. Let's batter them. Come on. I will throw you under the bus like Shaun did the other week if you guys let me down here, the rotation players. Oh my lord, I thought it was a handball and all that, but thankfully we get away with it. There's still pretty good players, like, yeah. Kobayashi's probably the one guy, along with Adam. So, like, 9 of these 11, be very comfy having come into the starting lineup. So they better get the job done here against the J2 team. And Miyazawa's the regular starter, so there's that as well. And Ishikawa was the first choice goalie last year, so should be okay. Yuki Kobayashi? Don't think so. I think he's a new gen, so it probably isn't. Oh, Ishikawa. Okay, Sekitomi makes it 1-0 to the wrong Tokyo. Oh dear. Man, it's the nature of the beast. Can't play every player in every game this season. There's too many. What is his name? Takaharu Kobayashi. Oh, jeepers, what's happening? Demand more guys. Right, here we go. Throw in. Adam up to Rivera. Back to Adam Arroyo. Oh, referee. Referee? Frick, it must have been a good tackle. All right, here we go. Maurizio in space. Jeez, don't know how he's actually kept that. Right, we're going to score. It's about as messy as it gets, but we've got a goal. David Arroyo. Good advantage, referee. Just how that wasn't a pen earlier. Not sure, but Maurizio I'm not sure if that was actually a shot. If it was a right rubbish one, but Shiogai gives it back out to Arroyo. Puts it away, back to wall square. Now we encourage. Let's get the momentum up, fellas. Maurizio with the throw in. Beefy is probably one of the guys who is really first team fringe in this. Oh, I'll tell you what, Arroyo. Valakari hasn't started the season off as hot as he did last year, Arroyo might be pushing his case here for the first team, especially with Valakari's contract expiring too. But Ishizaka, that's actually annoying because now he will want more minutes. But Fizz is in there. And Arroyo double, 2-1. Now this is not the time where we start conceding more goals, fellas. Thank you, Rivera. Hattori up to Arroyo. Miyazawa. Ishizaka, off he goes. Oh, pull back. Hattori, Maurizio. Oh, lovely football. All right, we're cooking on gas now. Just a wee scare early. Just a wee little scare early. Now we're firing. Nice finish there for our first choice striker. Now we can praise them and actually mean it. Let's win this ball up there, guys. Come on. Oh no, okay, no, don't let him do this. No, that's not good, Rivera. Don't just let him jog through, yeah? Oh, God, okay. Head to bed. All good, Aiden. Thanks for popping in. Ishikawa comes in, and and to be fair, a heavily rotated team. Rivera just got mudded there, didn't he? It's kind of feel like that's where it started. It's pretty well done from Sekatoma to somehow get that through Kobayashi. But it's game on again, 3-2. With their 2 shots on target, because of course, Ishikawa may as well be a freaking ghost. That's concerning. Oh my lord. Speaking of concerning, frick what we're doing there. Jeez, are we trying to play at the Wellington Phoenix? Ishizaka. Back in there. Jeez, that was nearly disaster stations. Right, 3-2. I mean, Rivera is the one player out there not going well, so we'll get him off. But Tanabe, I'm attempting to put Mori in the sticks, but we'll just go with that. Defenders, what are you doing today? Uh-oh. Cool. Yeah. Right. Wow, okay. Right, that nearly crashed. But Tanabe with the mohawk and all. Fair play. Might just won us a free kick here. Ishizaka. Oh, goal. There we are. Matsunaga. Right, we're sweet. We're fine. 4-2. Maurizio, what's that now? 2 assists. Ishizaka's actually having a good game. That's so annoying. After he's just disrupted the entire frickin' team with his moaning. I say entire. 1 other player and 2 guys who usually wouldn't be in the team if not for injuries. There's Arroyo, Ishizaka, Higgum. Well, okay, we're going to score eventually. I thought Higgum would have the crack there. But no, it's Miyazawa gets a double. So at least he's starting to pick up some goal scoring touch in this. Where we said at half time worked because 2 goals in 4 minutes. Lovely stuff. Now we're in a much more comfy spot. So you know what? I'm going to send a message here. Ishikawa. Bad boy. Mori on you come. But, oh crap, he was the one that got, he was one of the ones that was upset, wasn't he? About Ishizaka. Oh, if I could bin them both off. But a lot more comfy now, which we like to see. Now we should probably try and... No, he's on a hat trick, but we probably are going to want to use Miyazawa next game. So, what can we do? Try this. We'll try that. We've got a 3-goal lead. We can try some funky stuff. And on the ball again, 15 to go. Going to win the derby and make our way through in the cup, which is nice with a rotation. That was a bit loose from Maurizio, but we somehow get that back. Not sure how they lost that there. Verdi. Oh, and now Moshizuki. Oh, what a finish from Arroyo. Completes the hat trick. That was a bit filthy, wasn't it? Let me watch this replay. Oh, okay, well, I thought it was a bit more fancy. Good finish, though. And 6-2. And stuff's happening, but Maurizio cuts it out. So annoyingly, this reserve team's playing, like, going to pick up a quite big win. So they are going to think that they should get more minutes now. Oh, Tanabe off. Okay, how did we not put the rebound in there? But it was nearly 7-2. So he's done one to keep that in. Moshizuki. Oh, that's a good ball, but Arroyo can't make it 4. Have we switched to full match play accident? No. Okay, just checking. Okay, Rokiyama cooking a little bit. Uh-oh, they got him behind us a little bit. Get it away. Nice work, Adam. Jeez, we are seeing a lot of back-to-back stuff here, aren't we? Ah, that's why. So now Mori's conceded, so we are cooked without Okada. Messy goal, that one. Adam sort of tried to jump, and then just bad positioning from our other defenders. I'm not sure we can blame Mori too much for that. It's actually put it away quite well. There's Sekatomi. But for 3 shots, 3 goals is frustrating for their ones on target. Not that their goalkeeper's doing a lot better with our shots on target ratio, but still. It would be nice if one of our goalkeepers could save a shot, which they have not done in 90 minutes. So that's concerning now, because we've still got a couple of weeks without Okada. But 6-3 we go through. That's the main thing. Good win. Goalkeeping left a bit to be desired, but we do go through, which is the main thing, and give most of our first team a nice rest there. So, freaking air conditioning wire that's tripping up my feet. Good win. Yep, good win. Look, keeping him fit for the next game, main thing. And away we go. Rivera, good performance. Good. Arroyo hat trick. Yes, we do. Might earn some more minutes soon. And that does mean that fixture schedule wise, 3 J1 games, and then Champions League. We'll probably not get to that today. We'll probably start kicking off Champions League stuff tomorrow. We've got Yokohama and the Emperor's Cup, so that's a little bit interesting. See how they're going. Tricky and ineligible because he's on loan from us. Nakajima is still suspended for that. What did he do in the cup? Goodness me. Right, but let's, well, sort of get our first team in there as much as we can. So, Kabari goes back in. Yes, Fujikara for Higgin, but Higgin's actually been quite good. No, not Nakajima, Shaun. Now, Valakari, 6.77. I might leave Arroyo in there next game. Anything else I need to do here? That's Mauricio, that's actually who's had a blinder, but Chan Young will get in there. And that's our, I think that's our first team at the moment. And yeah, hopefully don't have to rest any players after that either, which will be nice. Now, Shoji, get back to the reserve team. Yeah, Akuda no Okada, how long he's out? Still 3 weeks. Ugh. But next up away at Koda Sanga, who look like they're in the top half of the table. Let's get a pred going for that shortly. You can get some minutes there, probably only 45 because you just played a game. But let's do a different prediction away from home. Kyoto. There we are. Right. Kodo sandwich, as the Australians would call them. Kind of. Not, but sort of. Slight favourites here, not by a huge amount, but hopefully that kicks us into gear. That the 6 goals we scored, the goals we conceded are a little bit worrying, but let's hope it was the people in front of the goalie, maybe. Not sure if that's going to be entirely true, but we'll see. This then Vissel Kobe. Vissel Kobe are handy. They won the league the season before we got here. So that's probably the biggest test in this first little run we've got here. Up in 6th. Maury. Oh, now this is tricky because I would like to loan him. I just don't want to do it yet. Who else have you got in like this? Because he has just got upset about a player here. Is there any other? I mean, we could just do him. There's probably a handy goalkeeper down here too, is there? Or not? No. Okay, so we've got options. We've got Arai, Nakamura. Well, not Nakamura. We've got Arai. If we desperately need someone else, we might actually accept that because he has got a lot of potential. View the offer. Give me a bit more money, please. Yep. Okay, we'll get Maury out on loan. Honky Moon, you know what? Sure, that's something that we wouldn't mind doing. To Yokohama, go on. Okay, and we can praise the training now as well, which should help improve dynamics a touch with the Ishizaka issues. Now, crossing threat, sure. See about that. Yeah, Valakari not training all that well either, so we will definitely try and start Arroyo. Probably is one of the players I should have rested after that last game, but it is what it is. How are we looking? Oh, he's recovered well. He's recovered well. We'll be fine. Do they? If they trigger the release clause now, for Miyazawa, after talking about it for about 2 months, that'll be annoying. With no money to sign a replacement. Hopefully it's just all talk. It appears to still be all talk, so that's fine. What do they reckon they're going to spend? 2.9. Nowhere near it. So that's fine. Shoji. People have just watched that last game, haven't they? No. I want to keep him just in case he's local. Even though he is a sulky little piece of work about Ishikawa for some reason. I'll get a save in. Yes, 21 minutes. Especially because it nearly did it at half time last game. Had a bit of a meltdown. But let's hope we get the job done here. Even though we're on the road without our first choice goalkeeper. This is it's a bit of a potential banana skin against the team who do sit in 8th with, well, they've got 2 from 2. They haven't lost yet, so to be fair, they're probably a little bit better than the table makes them look. But we've got Ishimaru back in. Who wants him? A couple of German clubs. Does he have a release clause? Yeah, we need to get you to a new contract, don't we? I'll sort that out after the game. Yeah, anyway, Arroyo in there for Valakari. Otherwise, back to the first choice 11, as well as the goalkeeper. Which I'm hoping won't let us down here, but you never know. Go impress me. I'm expecting a good performance. And let's get into it. Kaida Sanga in the purple. They've got the free at the back with like no wide cover. We'll see what they rock with when they're out of position, but it's a very intriguing formation, that one. We, for the most part last season, had quite a bit of fun against these. But we'll see this season. There's Song Chan-young on the ball early. There's Arroyo already trying to operate nicely in between the lines. Someone was Arroyo off the field early. Awesome. Okay. Moshizuki. Oh, we do just keep that, thankfully. And off he goes, Moshizuki. The coffee. What can he do? Squares it. Oh, Miyazawa. Did it get blocked? Really? Didn't. Before he just missed that point blank. Arroyo is still running around, so that's good. Nice from Tanabe. Wins that one back for us. And goes. Very skillful on the ball. Young Tanabe. Shimazaki Fujikawa. This is nice football. This is nice football. Oh, say own goal. Wait, because it was a bit of a funny one, that one. I think it's a goal. It is, right. Own goal. Arroyo kind of scores. Oh, he stays. He's well onside, but apparently it wasn't going in, so it's an own goal. We're 1-0 lead, and Arroyo definitely taking his opportunities. And amazingly, oh, I shouldn't have said anything. I'll stay quiet for the moment. Hopefully we'll just keep the ball from this highlight now. It's Fujikawa. Geez, of all the passes he could have picked out there, that was the most difficult. It's actually got us going though, the one after that. Well, Tanabe loses. That's a awful clearance. Arroyo, that one goes over the bar. But yeah, they've had a shot on target and they didn't score. So miracles do happen. Oh, one of their players is now down. It might be a bit fresher than these guys if they might have taken the cup game a bit more seriously than we did with their team. But here we go again. Tanabe surely takes people on. He does. Before going back to Bekedinov, he'll surely find Tanabe again. Yes, he does. And off he goes in the box. Dangerous areas. Oh, it's an interesting pullback. No one running onto it. Shimazaki. Oh, good save. Shinohara. And we won't see the set piece, which we're a bit quiet from in this game so far. Want that second goal, especially on the road. Against a team I've not tasted defeat so far this season, at least in the league. Didn't quite keep track of all the cup results at that early stage. But a cushion goal while we've got Ishikawa in goal, very handy. As we get closer to the half, a late throw-in. Is this just teasing me? Arroyo, who is starting to get a little bit tired, so might need to think about that at some point. Oh, Chanyong. Off the post. That would have been perfect timing. And that's half time. So close to making it 2-0 before the half. 1-0 though, playing pretty well. Not yet, ref. And everyone else fit enough, so we'll just address the team. Going well, capable of better. And crack into it. Miyazawa's 6.5, okay. Probably has a good chance to give our backup striker a run, seeing as he is suspended for the cup games. As Bekedinov gives away a free kick really early. But thankfully no card for that. And Arroyo does start to drop that yellow heart, but one of the best ratings out there alongside Tanabe is Shinohara. Here's the ball, and they're going to try and make their way out here. Kodasanga doing a good job at the moment, but that's well done from Fujikawa. So let's go. Mochizuki. Oh, the ball to Arroyo's good. Right, he's got that camera spot down, hasn't he? He's got that thing locked down like Australia. But Arroyo makes it 2-0. That's what we needed with Ishikawa in goal in particular. Oh, make it free. Mochizuki. Shanyong Fujikawa. Oh, Bekedinov just hovering there in the middle. Short passes. Oh, forces a save there. Not sure actually let the shot off there eventually. Don't see the set piece, but we see this one where they're going to give us the ball back inside the final third. That's really nice of them. Bekedinov goes back to Ishimaru. Centre backs have some fun. Oh, there's the ball to Nabe. In there. And that's a very, very poor header. But we are certainly creating some good chances. This is where we could just put ourselves in a bit of trouble. Okay, thankfully, just high and wide. We do have 5 players out there on yellow hearts, and I think Arroyo's definitely going to need a rest at some stage. You might do some subs here. So, let's give Adam a run. Arroyo, get Valakari on. Ishizaka, we try and give him some minutes. Miyazawa has actually been quite poor, so that's going to mud my strategy. Those two are going really well. Beefy, so is Mochizuki. Yeah, that's probably what we want to do. Save those others up just in case. So a couple of subs. As they take a free kick short here. Koda Sanga. Still 2 down. But Furukawa might be about to do some damage against a Dom. And does. As Kabari heads it straight back out to him. That's some very nice defensive work. And then we're going to just... We had like 3 players there who could have got that ball for us. And said no. Oh, they got Kawasaki. Is it our Kawasaki? It is. Oh, former player. Stuff him, boys. Have at him. Is he going to take the free kick too? No, it's Fukuoka. Right. Don't get beaten by this Ishikawa. Nice save, right. Alright, now we definitely need to take off Tanabe for Rivera, and you know what, while we're here, actually no, stuff him. I was thinking about Ishizaka, but no, I don't appreciate sulkers in my squad. I'll make you sit on the bench even more. Might give you 3 minutes at the end, maybe. If no one else gets tired. There's Chun Young. Tries a long ranger. Not that threatening. But this has been reasonably comfy. Hopefully I'm not going to regret saying that. Valakari, Adam. Oh, Valakari. Oh. Okay, not sure how that's gone through the goalkeeper, but Valakari, now he finds some form. Classic. So just as I think Arroyo's usurped him. A couple of the benchies link up, and Valakari gets his first goal contribution of the season. That's really poor goalkeeping. Jeepers. Even with the deflection on the way through. But 3-0, so I suppose we bring on the Mona now. And Rivera might be able to make it 4 if he can pick up an assist here. In the mixer, nope, 1 home. Ishizaka. Give him a few minutes to see what he can do. Not getting an assist with a pass like that. He's got a honky assist though. And Fushikawa makes it 4. Late flurry from us here. But Ishikawa or Ishizaka, I'm going to get those. I keep getting those two mixed up. It's too... Anyway, he puts this one far post Rivera. He actually does pretty well here. To beat his man, back to Fushikawa. And Shinohara has not had a good end to this game. But it's a good finish and we make it 4-0. This is our most impressive win of the season. I think it's fair to say. Keeping a clean sheet and scoring quite a few. And also... Ishikawa in goal 7.4. Miracle. And we go, for the moment, alone on top. Very happy with that. 4-0. Right. See how long it lasts. We've got Vissel Kobe up next. Now, this is a serious team. Oh, pardon. So we better rest some players before this one. Not Rose, we don't care about him. Not this season anyway, so get these guys 1 day rest. Rose wants Fushikawa now. Core fucking, they can do the back half of that word and go off with it. Oh geez, Nagoya got pumped by a team there. So Lazo, okay. Yeah, we have pinched quite a few of the good players from last season. But Vissel Kobe, very capable team this one. They are right up there. On that season preview, we nearly pinched Schweib off them. They like the free at the back, which we did just beat 4-0. And this time we're at home. So, you know, hopefully something similar. This might end up being last game of the stream today too. So early warning on that. We'll get fully into Champions League action tomorrow. So make sure you're around for that the same time as we kicked off today. Give or take, I don't know, a couple of minutes. But yeah, be back tomorrow. But thankfully, nothing bad happened with that whole potential issue that we had. Oh, go Werder Bremen. No, not now. No, not allowed to do it now. No, Kobayashi is not going out online. So, Mito Hollyhock can go away. That one we will accept because we set that one up. Okay, Nagoya to beat Gamba, so they might not be as muddied as I thought they were. Right, so all shortlisted players. So let's get through this. Oh, 2.8. Nowhere close. Jeez. So fine. Reject that. And we are good to go. Right. Is anything? No, we're good. Everyone's getting rested nicely. Yeah, we're fine. That team is pretty good. Going to keep an eye out when the first choice goalkeeper Akuda is going to get into rehab, because just a little bit inconsistent sometimes. Good old Ishikawa, especially when we get into Champions League games, that might be an issue. But Vissel Kobe, we have lost one game. Who was that to? Wrong screen, Shaun, because of course it is. Of course, different things. Was it a pre-season? Was it? I lost to Chiba to start the season off. Okay. They do concede a few, so it's going to be an interesting one, this one. And Urawa have been, oh, they just got a point out of that. So we are on our own on top now. Because Urawa have dropped points, so I imagine they're going to go alongside the Array Sol on 10. So we do have the lead on our lonesome at the top of J1. So that's what we want to see. Ideal situation going to Champions League soon. Because that could definitely impact us this season. Now, yes, you can play a game. You can play a game. Yeah, probably not you. Yeah, we'll give you a game as well. Right. And Samaya's got his first goal for Busan Park, a team that we have to take on in the Champions League. I'm not sure if he's cup tied for that, seeing as we're playing against him. And Mori is off on loan. Promising goalkeeper. Let's make sure that he... Okay, so he's not super happy with this. One more game, Richard, then I'll be off. So we'll do his Vissel Kobe game, and then we'll be off for the day. So yeah, now I do need to call up a goalie because of that. So, where was, what's his name? Naka, no, not no. Alai, alright, get in the team. Bumper, there we go, right. So Mori's gone off to Yokohama. They have a lot of players that they'd like to use when they play us in the cup. We're relatively strong ish favourites for this. It's the toughest home game we've had so far though, so see how it gets on. Under 18s. No, he's still playing for other ones. Pavol Edom got in team of the week. For a bench assist, I think it was. Okay, Cardiff. Just picking up Mudrick on a free. Oh, Higgins got injured. Oh, it's not great then, is it? Hopefully it's not too serious. Oh, it's a handy Vietnamese player. Okay, it's worth a bit though. Okay, we will stop the crosses. Otherwise, pretty happy with what we're doing. 3 to 4 weeks. Okay. That's a bummer. A little bit lighter midfield now, but we'll figure out a way. Now, Champions League registration. 35. There is no real rules for this. So, Okuda, Ishikawa, I suppose Orion. I mean, let's just select our entire first team. Is probably the best way to do this for a start. So it's 25. Now, there's a couple of handy players that we call up occasionally. If we do this by ability, it might sort us out. Yeah, Kaluma might be handy at the moment, as might Neil. If I can sneak in Mustafa just in case, that'd be quite nice. Although we've got Roos, so I don't know if we need him. Commander, definitely. Actually, no, wait, we might not use him. Shoji is the one I'm looking for there. And off the rest, we probably pick the best players, don't we? So, Kawada striker, Mustafa, Mongwane. Go with that, right. There we go. Right, so that is our Champions League squad. No rules at all. So that's easy. We can go for it really with our bench in that comp, so that'll be nice. Let's hopefully keep it perfect going into that stream tomorrow. Okay, that's... Okay, players failing medicals. No, just weird stuff going on all over the place there. One for a medical and one for no apparent reason. Deal's being cancelled. And we'll get a save in. And right, last game of the stream, Vissel Kobe. And we'll come back tomorrow with a Vispa Fukuoka before a bit of ACL action, Shanghai Port. Should be winning a few more games here than we did at Manjung in this competition. Let's get into it. Arroyo keeps his spot. Yeah. Let's crack into it. Oh, right. Yeah, pick up where you left off last time. Do a good job and win a game again. Right, let's go. Free at the back again, but this time from a team that might be semi-decent. Well, to be fair, the way that Koda Sanga started the season, thought that might be decent. We sort of rocked their socks off. So they're in the red with the black sash, you'd call that. Over the shoulder, like beauty queen sort of thing. And we are, again, in the blue and the red. Good little spell early. Vissel Kobe. Let's see how we get on though. Not a lot happening early. Just starting to get on the front foot ever so slightly position-wise. But not a lot worth writing home about yet. We've got one of their players on a yellow. And now we've got a free kick. Chun Yong will take it. And go across to Kabari, the captain. Chang Yong just took his time there. Eventually goes out to Ishimaru. Now Bakirinov over the top. Miyazawa's through, but puts it wide. Not quite as clinical as last season, I think it's fair to say. Probably one of the guys in this team the most moment. And Mashizuki's got injured. Well, Mr. Ishizaka, you were moaning about game time. Here's your chance. It all works out if you have patience, bro. Oh, who's that down? Ishizaka? Oh, and don't both get injured. This could be an interesting game for us now. Miyazawa with the free kick though. Oh, Tanabe might just let rip from there. Yeah, he scores! First one for the club. Right, that's nice because I'm starting to wonder what we do at left wing here. If Ishizaka's carrying a bit of a knock. But Tanabe, they left him all alone. And Bumpfa, that's gone straight through the hands of Fernandez. And we take a 1-0 lead about 10 minutes shy of half time. And starting to get a bit of statistical dominance as well. Thankfully, Ishizaka looks to have recovered. Because that was a big concern there. I actually thought it would happen to a goalkeeper in this game, if anyone. Seeing as we're slowing one out. Oh, late corner. Pick out Ishimaru. Yes! Called it! 2-0. And Ishizaka got the assist. Fair play, son. You were okay in your first season. You've stepped up and we've used you this year. I don't know what Fernandez is doing with that save attempt. But a big double strike before the half. We take a 2-0 lead into the sheds. We'll take off Bakirinov on a yellow. He was a bit tired anyway, so probably won't work out too badly. Adam's been going quite well there lately. But yeah, otherwise I think we'll leave it a little bit. I mean, Rivera can do both sides actually, so we're not awful at left wing. And Nakajima can play there too, so we are actually fine at left wing. Not nearly as bad as I thought would be. So we actually got a bit of depth at left wing even without the coffee who got injured early. Ryukyu must be new up this year. I haven't seen that name before. Up here in J1. Spotted them. Oh, no. Oh, jeepers. Misclick. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Didn't mean to berate you. Arroyo, though, you're on a 6.5, bro, so we'll give Valakari a crack. Maybe the bubbles burst on you. Sorry, guys. I was swearing at my I was berating my water bottle for throwing itself. Now we got a free kick. Valakari. Free kick. Oh, that looked close. Right, now he prays. Oh, and Tanabe can come off here. Last stoppage, so we'll get Rivera on for him. And of the rest, Miyazawa still hasn't scored, is he? Let's get Nakajima out there. Proper taking subs here, which probably isn't the smartest idea at 2-0 up. Okay, we'll do a little bit of time wasting here just to make sure. So probably should have done that a little bit smarter with those subs, but hopefully we'll be fine here. Yes, Adam is the free kick. Rivera, fresh legs down that right side in particular. Rivera across, and Nakajima goal. Lovely. 3-0. Starting to find some good form here. And it is his first goal for the club too. So a few people losing their virginity in this game. But Rivera just in the mixer. Simple sweep home. And 3-0 over Vissel Kobe. So that is a very nice scoreline over a team that won the league 2 seasons ago. As Fernandez just hooves that one up so we can get it off them briefly. Not for too long, although Valakari, good tracking back from him. Now Rivera, 40 goes. Can he make it 2 assists? Valakari, or no, but Valakari will tell you what, Nakajima, some little spirit off the bench this. 4-0, yet again. Just like in that previous game, the bench impact's been quite big here. So that's nice. And Nakajima will give Miyazawa a bit to think about. Because he's scoring goals at a good clip considering how often he's been playing. And we tell you what, might get a chance to make it 5. Ishizaka. Oh, no, doesn't take on the shot. Goes back to our DM. Shimazaki, thank goodness he didn't go to UAE because that would have muddled us with the board stuff. Oh my lord, how that was dodgy from them, but they don't concede. And what, we're going to have a waste of time highlight here, are we? Just because, of course. Tell you what, Ishikawa on the verge of back-to-back J1 clean sheets, which is not what he's known for. Oh, that ball for Nakajima on a hat-trick. Good save that time from Fernandez. And, yeah, now they don't show the rest of it, but that's a very, very good 4-0 win. Actually, less possession, but Did a lot more of it out to the XG. Schweeb hit a shocker, so that's looking good that we didn't sign him. Yeah, lovely. Very happy, fellas. 2 very good wins back to back. So that'll do it today, guys. All wins, so that's nice. Because I'll tell you what, I was semi-petrified there for a bit. What might happen during the stream? 3 to 5 weeks for Mushizuki as well. So does mean we'll get a run with Ishizaka in the team. So let's get that sorted out now and some rest going. But yeah, we're going to have to call someone up. It's probably going to be a Tanabe or someone. But yeah, I'll fucking figure that out quickly. But we will go shortly, guys, for a raid. So make sure you stick around for that. Probably Kamada is the guy who's going to get called up. Being a local. Boomfa, quite promising. Good youngster. Did a decent job for us last season, so he can come up to the first team. But that will do for today. Did I pay out the prediction? No, I did not. Oh, yes, we did. Okay, cool. Right. Press the button, Shaun. Go over the... Well, what happened there? Save the game before something else happens. Right. Thanks for coming today, guys. Greatly appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow and get stuck into Champions League stuff itself, which hopefully will be a successful campaign. Good start in J1. Let's hope it continues now. Who is live that we can raid? That's playing Football Manager 26. That needs the help. Who's this guy? Okay, might have to dodge him. There's a lot of guys with no face cam. There's a guy testing out his windmill. I do like the sound of that. Okay, this guy looks like he's got a decent setup here. We're going to go raid Han Oyal. I haven't heard much about this guy. He's only got 17 followers, so I think he's must be relatively new. Wolfsburg he must be playing as over in the Bundesliga. So we'll go raid him. Hopefully he's a good fella. And yeah, go drop him a follow. Seems to be quite new to all this. So we'll go raid him. Back tomorrow about 3 p.m-ish. Champions League action. Up the FC Tokyo. Have a good rest of your day, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye. How do I do the raid? Okay, hold on. What's happening with my chat? Oh. Can you guys just raid over? Because for some reason my things aren't working. Sorry. Weird things. Oh, there it is. Right, sorry. Stream stuff. Have a good day, guys.